Hey everyone, welcome to the webinar. Welcome everyone. I'm super excited to welcome you guys to today's webinar. And I want to tell you guys that it's really going to be a very power-packed webinar because I'm going to be delivering massive value to all of you guys. So let me know in the chat if you guys can see my screen. If you can see my screen, it should be saying how to become successful in the Forex affiliate niche. So drop me a 2 in the chat box. Let me know if you are seeing my screen. Okay. All right. I can see some 2s here. Yeah. Welcome to the webinar. I can see Christian, you're welcome. Fabian, you're welcome. Uche, you're welcome. Chris from UK, you're welcome. All right, Damian from US, you're welcome. Yeah, I can see a lot of people coming in and I'm super excited. All over the world, people are connecting to this webinar. All right, and I'm super excited with what I'm going to share with you guys today. All right, by way of introduction, my name is Raymond Nwachuku, as you can see on the screen. And I don't want to say so much things about myself, like trying to make you believe what I'm trying to do on this webinar or trying to sway you, but just know that I'm a successful affiliate marketer and I've been doing affiliate marketing for at least 2 years now. And I have focused in the Forex affiliate niche. And so I know this is a very powerful niche, and that is why I've decided to share this with you on this webinar call. So make sure you stick around in this webinar. Right now, what I want you to do is to take off anything that is going to distract you. If you have several tabs opened up on your laptop, make sure you close them up. And if you are chatting on your phone, maybe on Facebook or whatsoever, just close that right now so you can focus and make sure to get the very best from this webinar. And let me make this straight from the beginning. I'm not here to waste your time, and we're just going to spend a couple of minutes here, like 30 minutes or so. I'm not interested in keeping you for 2 hours or stuff like that. And I want you to know that whatever I'm going to be giving on this webinar call is pure value. I'm not here to sell you on anything or maybe sell you a course at the end of the day. I've seen and I've attended several webinars that by the time you hop on the webinar, all they just do is to tell you stories and just, pitch you their services or pitch you their programs and stuff like that. And it can really be very annoying. At the end of the day, you'll not get any value from the webinar. So I want to keep this straight from the beginning. Okay. I want to tell you what to expect at the end of this webinar. You're going to expect massive value. I'm going to give you the real deal. Like everything I'm going to be giving you is totally going to be free. So just stick around for a free, massive value. Okay, you're going to take away so much value from this, trust me. All right, so enough of that. Let's get straight into what I have for you. But first of all, before we get started, I want to make this earning disclaimer, okay? Because all the income I'm going to be showing you on this webinar, or I'm going to be talking about here, they are extraordinary. As a matter of fact, they are just intended to serve as an example, not as a guarantee for income, okay? But rather to just give you an idea of what is possible. Of course, definitely success in this business has to do with commitment and dedication. Whatever you do to become successful, you need some level of commitment. So this is not a get-rich-quick scheme or some kind of fast-track business or some kind of press a button and money loads up in your account. So if that is your expectation, maybe you can just close up this webinar right now and leave. This is not for you. All right, will this webinar be worth your time? Of course, definitely you could have been somewhere else. Maybe you could have been watching a movie right now, or you could have been watching movies with your Netflix or playing video games or just browsing and chatting away your time on Facebook, Instagram, and those kind of places. But you've chosen to spend this couple of minutes with me here, and I want to assure you that this is really going to be worth your time. what I'm going to be delivering to you on this web class is just going to be massive value. Okay, I kind of overemphasize on that, so I just want you to stick with me. Just lend me your ears and pay attention, and if you stay to the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a special link that will give you a powerful bonus, which I'm going to withhold till the end of this webinar class. So make sure you stick around so you can have access to that bonus. Okay, now let's get down to what we have. So what I'm going to be showing you today, actually, you need not to create a product. You're not going to be needing to buy or hold any inventory, and you won't even need to get a website or build any website or complicated sales funnels or stuff like that. And you wouldn't even have to deal with headaches of managing customers, just like maybe if you're doing e-commerce, selling products and stuff like that, and you don't even require technical skills. Okay, now by the end of this web class, you will be able to know how to crush it with affiliate marketing in the Forex niche. Okay, now Forex, you know before now, simply means foreign exchange, and how that works is people exchanging currencies with other currencies to make some money from the balance and from the difference in the currencies or prices of those currencies. Okay, I want to believe that before you hop on this webinar, you understand what Forex actually means. But in this case now, you're not going to be a Forex trader, or you don't need to be a Forex trader to become a Forex affiliate. So you're going to learn more all of that inside this webinar. I'm going to open your eyes to so many things in this webinar. Okay, so just ride on with me. Now here is a game changer. Okay, that is affiliate marketing. Okay, probably you've heard about affiliate marketing, and you've seen people do affiliate marketing maybe on JVZoo platform, on Warrior Plus, on other kind of stores, maybe selling digital courses and stuff like that. Okay, now what we're going to be doing here is affiliate marketing, focusing in the Forex niche. Now your simple task is to find persons interested in trading and link them to a trading platform that is linked to you. Thereafter, you get paid up to $1,200 for each person you send to them. Now this might sound so crazy. You'll be asking me, how can somebody make up to $1,200 per person that is signed up on their platform? You're going to learn more about that. So it's nothing cheesy, it's nothing too difficult, and it's something that is doable because you're going to see how everything works. Now, so the question might be in your mind right now is that, why would a trading platform or a company or a broker or whatsoever be able to or willing to pay you such kind of amount of money? Now the reason is simple. The more your clients trade, the more money they make, because they have what we call spread and all of those kind of stuffs. So as they deposit money and trade with the money, okay, they make money through spread, through different means. Okay, while even the trader makes profit, they also make profits at the back end. Now the second reason is that paying you is usually cheaper than acquisition cost on Google PPC. What that means is that Google pay per click. Okay, so therefore they need you, because these brokers, the competition is so intense. In fact, if you search for key terms like Forex traders or Forex brokers, you know, they are competing so heavily that the price skyrocketed, that them paying you this kind of a money is way cheaper for them than those kind of very competitive keywords on Google. Okay, now thirdly is that they are buying customers' data, and because of that reason they are willing to pay you thousands for it. Data is one of the most costliest thing right now, so who has data has the money. Okay, yeah, definitely that's how this works right now. So by you bringing in those customers, you are providing them with a lot of data and they're willing to pay for it. And then fourthly, because they are heavily regulated, they cannot advertise in a very attractive manner by themselves. So they actually need you, maybe through your social media and stuff like that, to do the advertising and bring them the clients. Now here is a simple client acquisition process. Okay, now it's very simple. how you're going to be doing this is just for you to find a trader with good content on Instagram. Okay, now you're going to strike a deal to use their content to promote this trading brand. Of course, definitely you're going to have some kind of budget for Instagram shoutouts. Okay, and then through those shoutouts you can get a lot of people messaging you who are interested in trading and who are interested in the offers you are trying to promote. So at the end of the day, your aim is to make to convert at least 5% of that traffic. So let's say you convert 5% of traffic in a day out of your 1,000 messages. That should be about 50 persons. And if your company is paying on an average of $300 per user, that should give you 50 times 300, and that's about $15,000 from this every single month. You can see how powerful that is. Okay, now this is how you're going to take things to the next level. Definitely you want to track every campaign. You don't want to spend your money just reaching out for any kind of shout out on Instagram. Okay, you need to know which of the campaigns are bringing you the money. You need to know which of the influencers are making you the money. So you need to track everything. So this will help you to discover that some shoutouts will see more returns than others. So with that in mind, you can now be able to build lists of profitable pages to promote with and build your own team. So guys, let me know, are you ready to learn how to do this for yourself? Does this kind of sound interesting? Do you think you can be able to do this? Can you actually learn how to, use this strategy to make a killing? I just gave you an example of what is possible. You can make $15,000 in a single month by just converting at least 5% of your messages or your conversions. Okay, now let's get into it. Now I'm going to be sharing with you three keys, three important keys you need to make this work. Like I said from the beginning of this webinar, I'm just going to be straightforward. I'm going to be straight to the point. I'm going to give you all the values that you need. I'm not going to try to sway you or try to pitch you, and I'm just going to give you the real stuff, and teach you exactly what to do. So I'm going to give you like three keys that you need. The first thing is to finding high paying Forex offers to promote, and the second key is going to be building a social media page that you can use to market with, and then thirdly, scaling the business so you can begin to earn consistently every single month. Now let's dive into that. Okay, now the first key is finding high affiliate offers. Now I have been in this space for some time and I've made some research. As a matter of fact, if you enter Google right now and you type high paying affiliate offers, you're going to see hundreds of different offers. Okay, but having made some research, here are the few ones I would personally recommend. I am not saying that these are the only ones that are available. I'm not saying that these are the only ones that you could join. But from my experience, these are the ones I would recommend. I just try to narrow it down and focus on these two. The first one is AvaTrade. And here on this link, just use this link, type it on your browser, and register to promote the platform. And the second platform is Easy Market. So AvaTrade and Easy Market. So if you want to start with AvaTrade, you're going to go to bit.ly/avapartner, just the way you're seeing on the screen. Type it on your browser. Or for Easy Markets, you're going to see bit.ly/easymarkets-partner. Okay, so make sure you just do it the way you type it on your browser and register. Now I'm going to make this very clear. Okay, the links I'm showing right now are like my affiliate links. So when you join through this link, you're going to be part of my team, because I'm trying to build a team of affiliates, those whom I'm going to show exactly the strategy of how I'm promoting, the things I'm using, the campaigns I'm running, the ads, everything that I'm using to seek success in this system. So definitely, if you can replicate what I'm doing, you're going to see success in your own promotions too. So the entire goal is to build a network of affiliates. So why I'm giving you this information for free, And why I'm giving you this so much massive value is because I want you to be successful with the platform. And at the same time as you're successful with the platform, I'm also going to be successful in building a team of affiliates. So it's a win-win for you and it's a win-win for me. So both of us wins. So make sure you use these links right here, as you can see them, to come on board and start with these two programs that I am recommending right now. Or depending on the platform you're watching this, because I might have to put this webinar on my YouTube channel. So click on the links in the description of the video, because I'm going to drop the links in the description of this video, so you can be able to follow it directly and create your own affiliate account. Okay, so once you come on board and become part of my team and become part of my people in my affiliate network, I'm going to give you all the materials, all the ads, all the campaigns, all the strategy, in fact everything that I'm using to become successful with this. I'm going to give it to you for free. That is part of what you gain for being in this webinar call with me. So guys, I hope this is making sense, and I hope I'm being very clear and very straightforward and honest and just transparent with you guys. Okay, now let's keep up with the webinar. So you can copy this link right now. You can copy it on your notepad. At the end of the webinar, you can visit it, or you can just log in right now and register an account as we're on this live call. Okay, any of those options is going to work. So once you come on board, I'm going to see your email, I'm going to see you, and I'm going to reach out to you and deliver all the bonuses that I promised to you, and we're going to work together very closely. I hope that makes sense. So type in "let's get started" immediately. Let me see how many of you are ready to, take up this right now. Let me see in the comments. Okay, I can see let's get started. Chris says let's go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's rock this. Okay, Uche says I'm in. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Fabian, I can see you're motivated. You are really pumped up for this. Let's get this. Yeah, Fabian says I can't believe you're giving so much value. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I promise you in the beginning of this webinar, I'm going to be like giving everything to you without holding it back. All right, so let's get into the next key. Now, the next key we're going to be talking about is building a social media account to market with. Now, the question I want to ask you is this: do you prefer to build a social media account or just simply buy one if you could buy anyone? Okay, so instead of taking the long route of building, because it can take you years to build a profile, I'm going to be recommending how you can easily buy one. So once you buy an account, you are in the game, which means you are set to get this rolling. Now, I'm also going to be recommending two places that you can easily buy an Instagram account, already built account. So you want to buy a type of account that is in the luxury and lifestyle, that talks about maybe making money and traveling over the world and stuff like that. So those kind of content are the kind of content that you're going to be posting out, and people are going to be interested and they're going to follow your link and come on board. So you can buy an Instagram account from instasale.com, or you go to the second website, twofame.com. So these are the two websites you can use to buy an Instagram account instead of trying to build an account from the scratch, from beginning, which is going to take you longer time. Okay, now, so definitely you don't need to provide a service, nor do you even need to trade Forex to become a Forex affiliate. So you don't have to be a Forex trader to make this work for yourself, and you don't even have to provide service, maybe signals or stuff like that. Okay, but what you can do is you can actually leverage other people's products and services, like some of these programs like AvaTrade and Easy Market, like I just recommended. They have programs, they have services, education materials that your clients can get started with once they come on board. So what you can do is to find a content creator on Instagram, then do the shout outs, do the campaigns like I just explained in the initial part. Now for the services, you find a Forex signal and education provider and white label their services or become their affiliate. So like those programs I just mentioned, the AvaTrade and the Easy Markets, you could use any of their services because they provide Forex education and all of that. In fact, they have full-blown webinars, programs, tutorials and trainings to help your clients succeed on their platform. So definitely once they come on board, you don't have problem to start educating them or teaching them. The whole system is taken care of by the brokers themselves, by the programs themselves. Then funnels. So you just have to use already pre-built landing pages, funnels, and replace their content with that of the content creator. So it's a very simple way to do that. Okay. They already have funnels, they already have different websites, they have different landing pages, different sales pages that you could use, which means you don't have to start creating them by yourself. You don't have to start from scratch to struggle to create landing pages, funnels, and maybe make some content. So you just pick the content, swap in your links, and that's it. Okay. Of course, that is part of what you're going to be learning how to do when you come on board and you're part of the team. Okay, so now here is where the magic happens, the conversation and the closing. Okay, now you need to know how to close your clients and make sure they deposit. So when they deposit, that is when you get the commissions. Okay, so you don't have to struggle so much with this because we have pre-made pitches that works to convert prospects into clients. So what you just need to do is to plug it and play. Okay, it's very simple, it's very easy. So these are some of the things I'm going to be giving to you personally. Okay, some of the pitches, some of the scripts and things that we have used that have proven to work. So you just need to get the clients, forward it to them, and allow the process to take off naturally on its own. Now, the third key is scaling to earn consistently every month. So this is about knowing the maximum you can pay for a client. What we're talking about here is, let's imagine that you don't want to just focus only with Instagram or with free traffic or trying to use shout out and stuff like that. You can actually run ads, be it Facebook ads, be it YouTube ads, or be it promotional solo ads and stuff like that. So you need to understand how much you're willing to pay for each client. So now let's say you are paid $300 per client by the trading company or the affiliate network you send traffic to. So in this case, that means the maximum you can afford to pay per customer would need to be no more than $300 for you to break even. In that case, if you are now paying anything over $300 to get a client, it then means that you are losing money on your campaigns. So this is what you should bear in mind. So definitely understanding these things will help you to run a successful campaign as a Forex affiliate. Okay, now I see a lot of people, what they do is you just go on Facebook and they begin to spam their links everywhere. You don't want to do that kind of stuff because it doesn't work. Now we have a proven strategy, which is what I have shown you on this web class, and I've also given you the opportunity to come on board with the platform and get all the trainings, all the support, all the tools and strategies that you will need to be successful with it. Okay, so I hope you got some value from what I just shared with you. We've just spent a couple of minutes together here. Like I promised you in the beginning that I am not going to waste your time and I'm not going to blab. I'm not going to start showing you fake results or start pretending to be a guru or some kind of massive guy and stuff like that. I just show you the real stuff, the real deal, and just give you the real value, and this is me coming straight forward with you. So I hope you got some value from here, and I hope you're going to take up that opportunity. Okay, so I want to say thank you for staying to the end of this webinar. You can see how short it is, and here is a bonus I promised you in the beginning of this web class. So here is my book that I've written about affiliate marketing. Okay, all you need to know, learn about affiliate marketing and become a successful affiliate, I put it down inside this book, and I'm going to be giving it to you for free if you follow this link on the screen right now. So make sure you follow the link on the description and click on the link as you can see on the screen. Okay, tap it in your browser and have access to my book, which I have put together to guide you in this process. Okay, so I hope you're going to take this serious, and I hope you're going to take up this opportunity. And thank you once again for staying to the end. And this is how we call it a wrap. And I will see you guys at the top. I will see you guys inside of these programs. I will see you guys crushing it together with me. So this is Raymond, and I'm signing out from here.